today's session. Yesterday, we have seen about different wireless network generations like 1G we discussed, 2G also we discussed, and into those we discussed about the different standards used in different generations. Like in 1G, we are using the standard called as the AMPS, right? And in the 2G, we discussed about four different standards like GSM, IS1, IS95, IS154, IS136. Okay, so based on the concept of TDMA and CDMA or multiple access technique, these standards are developed. Okay, now in today's session, we will discuss about the 3G technology or 3G generation, third generation also we have to discuss, and how the technology has changed from second generation to third generation. That part also we have to discuss. Okay. So there is one screen in front of you. You can see evolution from 2G to 3G networks. How the second generation has changed to third generation. That a small diagram is shown in front of you. As we know that in the second generation we are having two main standards. One is called as a GSM, that is global system for mobile, and the other is called as IS95, that is interim standard 95. In GSM we make the use of TDMA concept for accessing the multiple users on a single frequency band, whereas in IS95 we make the use of CDMA concept, that is code division multiple access. So based on these multiple techniques, these two are widely used under the second generation. Now after the second generation, how the technology has changed to third generation and which are the new standards available in the third generation, that part is shown in this. Okay, if you consider the second generation GSM, if you consider the second generation GSM, then in this GSM certain modifications are made or the technological changes has been made, and again a new standards has been developed as shown in this table or chart you can see. In second generation GSM, we know that the data rate speed was 9.6 kbps. Yesterday only we discussed this. In the second generation, the data rate or the speed of the data transmission was at the rate of 9.6 kbps, that is kilobits per second. Correct? Now, after the second generation, when advancement was made in that particular technology, then a new standard has been developed. The name of the standard is HSCSD, which stands for High Speed Circuit Switch Data. High Speed Circuit Switch Data. This advancement is just done for the purpose that the data rate or the transmission rate should be increased. So in HSCSD, the transmission rate has increased up to 9.6 to 28.8 kbps. Okay, so to increase the data rate, the speed has been increased, and so this particular standard has been launched, that is HSCSD. After HSCSD, again a little bit advancement was done just to increase the data rate again. The next standard is called as a GPRS, stands for General Packet Radio Services. General Packet Radio Services. Under this GPRS, the standard data rate was between 9.6 to 53.6 kbps. Okay. After GPRS, again some advancement was done, and again a new standard is being developed, that is called as a EDGE, or simply you can call it as a AGE, which stands for Enhanced Data Rate for GSM Evolution. Enhanced data rate for GSM Evolution, which was giving the data rate equal to 384 kbps, kilobits per second. 384 kbps speed was given by AGE standard, and after AGE came the WCDMA. WCDMA stands for Wideband Code Division Multiple Access, that is Wideband CDMA. which was giving the data rate speed equal to 384 to 2048 kbps, or you can say 384 kbps to 2.048 mbps, megabit per second. In this term also you can write the data rate which was given under the WCDMA. Okay, what we are discussing now, we are discussing about how the second generation has changed to the third generation, how these networks are formed by using these different standards. Now basically GSM is a 2G standard, but when advancement was done under the GSM, then these standards were also launched. You can call these standards, that means HSCSD, GPRS and H standard, as 2.5G networks. You can call this generation as a 2.5G generation. जसं तुम्ही म्हणतात ना 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, तसं तुम्ही ह्या स्टँडर्डला 2.5G असं कन्सिडर करू शकता, because it is in between the second generation and the third generation. In the third generation, then came the WCDMA, that is wideband CDMA. See, all these standards we discuss now, they are with respect to the GSM. Okay, so after GSM, these standards were launched. With respect to IS-95, in IS-95, we know that the basic concept used is code division multiple access. So based on this CDMA part, in second generation IS-95, that standard was named as IS-95A, and it was giving the data rate speed of 14.4 kbps. Okay, so initially the speed of the data rate was 14.4 kbps. When a certain advancement was done under this IS-95A, then came the IS-95B. This IS-95B is sometimes called as CDMA1. IS-95B is sometimes called as CDMA1, which was also giving the speed in between 14.4 to 144 kbps. Again, kilobit per second, 14.4 to 144 kbps speed or data rate was given by this IS-95B standard. Then after IS-95B, again the next standard came, that is equal to CDMA 2000. Here both CDMA 2000 is shown. The name is CDMA 2000 because it's using the frequency band in the range of 2000 megahertz. जी कोणती frequency spectrum communication साठी यूज होते, त्याची जी रेंज असेल ती 2000 मेगाहर्ट्जच्या रेंज मध्ये असणार आहे. सो द नेम ऑफ दॅट स्टँडर्ड इज गिवन ॲज CDMA 2000. सो इथे पण आहे CDMA 2000 आणि इथे पण आहे, but little bit change is there in terms of the data rate again. So in this CDMA 2000, the speed was from 14.4 to 307 kbps maximum speed, and in this CDMA the speed is equal to 14.4 to 2 mbps, that means 2 megabit per second. Okay, so with respect to IS-95, which uses the CDMA concept for multiple access, then we are having these different standards which were launched. So you can also call this standard as 2.5G standards with respect to IS-95. Okay, see, basically in this first unit we are just going to discuss about the features of each and every standard in short, but when you will go further in the next unit or next chapters, then GSM and IS-95, these two standards we have to study in detail, along with the features, then its architectures, then which different services they provide, how the data is transmitted, how the data format is available. All those things we have to discuss in detail about GSM and IS-95. So all the concepts will be clear to you at that time. Now just we are looking at in short about which are the different standards which are which were available in different generations. Okay, so this is nothing but the evolution, how a second generation has changed to the third generation and which standards. Okay, so these standards you have to remember. Now yesterday we seen about first generation, second generation. Now I have told you about 2.5 generation, I can say, of these standards I have told you. Now we have to discuss about the 3G standard, generation standard. So with respect to that, we will discuss the features of yesterday in the same way. Third generation or you can call it as a 3G. That everyone has used 3G SIM cards also. In your mobiles also, you have used the third generation, and nowadays you are using the 4G. Correct? Now, what was were done under the third generation? That part we will discuss. Okay. 3G system has need for high speed, fast data transmission, and better quality of service. Okay, the basic concept or basic purpose behind the third generation was whatever the difficulties we were facing under the 2G, that should get overcome, and the data rate speed should get increased. That too, the data should be transmitted at a very faster rate, and the quality of service should be better with respect to the security gain. Okay, so this was the main purpose behind the development of this 3G system. Then 3G was basically launched in the year 2001, and it provided the network for transferring the multimedia content. Basically, in the third generation, when it was launched, it was the basic purpose behind that data using, it should not be only the voice or not only the SMS, but the multimedia content also get transferred. Multimedia contents like different kinds of videos, then videos or any pictures. Okay, so that part should also get transmitted under the third generation. That was the purpose behind this. Okay, so after 2001, this third generation has been launched. The 3G wireless mobile communication system, they were developed to meet the international mobile telecommunication 2000. Try to understand. International communication 2000 means it is called as IMT 2000. See, IMT 2000 is again I can say one of the association. एक असं असोसिएशन आहे ज्याच्या अंडर ही 3G डेव्हलप झाली. करेक्ट. आणि हे असोसिएशन आपल्याला सांगतं की ही जी 3G टेक्निक आहे किंवा 3G टेक्नॉलॉजी जी आहे ती थ्रू आउट वर्ल्ड यूज झाली पाहिजे. आणि ती 2000 असं नाव का दिलंय? कारण अंडर 3G वी आर मेकिंग द यूज ऑफ 2000 मेगाहर्ट्ज ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी बँड. Among the complete frequency spectrum, we are using 2000 megahertz frequency band for 3G works. Okay, so under this association, we are developing this 3G system. Okay, and it was defined by the ITU. ITU means International Education Union. Okay, then 3G system. In this 3G system, we are using both the types of switching concept. Yesterday I have discussed or I have told you about the circuit switching and packet switching concept, right? But in 3G, here both the types of switching is possible. That means 3G system uses circuit switching concept for transmission of voice calls or SMS facility, and it uses packet switching फॉर हाय स्पीड ऑफ डेटा. इथे हाय स्पीड ऑफ डेटा कोणता असतो? जसं की डिफरंट काइंड ऑफ द ऑडिओ सिग्नल और व्हिडिओ सिग्नल किंवा एनी पिक्चर मेसेजेस और एनी व्हिडिओज लाईक दॅट. ओके, जिथे कुठे हाय स्पीड डेटा तुम्हाला लागतो जो ट्रान्समिट करायचा असतो, in that case we are using the packet switching. Correct. And just whenever you want to send a single voice message or any SMS, then we can use the circuit switching also. So in 3G, here both the types of switching can be made possible or they are used. Okay, circuit switching for transferring of the voice or SMS, and packet switching for transmission of the high speed data. Correct. Then in the 3G system, it is compatible with other cellular standards also, like CDMA, GSM, TDMA. As I told you that how the evolution of second generation to third generation has taken place. So from that itself, you can understand that 3G is compatible with generations, 2G and 1G. So inside the 2G is about CDMA and GSM. So 3G is also compatible with CDMA, and it is compatible with, I mean, CDMA means IS-95. You can call simply as IS-95. So 3G is compatible with IS-95, and it is also compatible with the GSM. And some examples of the standards which are available under the 3G, they are WCDMA, CDMA 2000, and TDS CDMA. ओके, WCDMA आपण ह्या चार्ट मध्ये आता तुम्हाला दाखवलं मी की wideband CDMA is one of the third generation standard which was developed through GSM. I can say now WCDMA is compatible with GSM like it is a part of IS 95 only, but IS 95 is basically a 2G standard and CDMA 2000 is a 3G standard. So we can say that CDMA 2000 is compatible with IS 95. Likewise, so under the third generation, we have this standard WCDMA, that means wideband CDMA, then CDMA 2000, and the third is TDS CDMA, which stands for Time Division Synchronous CDMA. Time Division Synchronous Code Division Multiple Access. Okay, that is TDS CDMA. So these three standards also we have to discuss later on. Okay, but just you have to remember under the three, these are the basic three standards that were launched, which were giving different facilities for communication. Okay, now the frequency range used for the 3G standards means whatever the frequency bands these three standards are using under the 3G, that was in between 2100 megahertz, right? म्हणजे 2000 मेगाहर्ट्झच्या अराउंड त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी बँड आहे जी आपण कम्युनिकेशन साठी यूज करतो. कालही मी तुम्हाला एक्झाम्पल दिलं होतं की फ्रिक्वेन्सी बँड जरी मोठी असली तर ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही मल्टिपल ऍक्सेस यूज करता किंवा जेव्हा मल्टिपल युजर्स ती फ्रिक्वेन्सी बँड यूज करतात तर त्यामध्ये आपण त्या बँडला डिफरंट फ्रिक्वेन्सीज मध्ये किंवा डिफरंट टाइम स्लॉट्स मध्ये किंवा by making the use of any unique code, we can utilize that frequency spectrum. Okay, so the same is applicable here also. जरी बँड असली मोठी तरी आपण त्याला डिवाइड करू शकतो मल्टिपल फॉर्म मध्ये and then multiple users can access that band. Okay, then 3G standards makes the users to use high speed internet services as well as video chatting. So as you know that under the 3G everyone has used, तुम्ही फक्त मेसेजेस किंवा व्हिडिओ सेंड नाही करू शकत, तर यू कॅन ऍक्सेस द इंटरनेट ऑल्सो and you can do the video chatting. That means you can perform the video conferencing or video chatting in that particular networks. Okay, so that facility is available in the 3G, which was not available in the 2G. 2G it was available, but you were not getting the speed up to that limit. Okay, the speed was very slow, but now the speed has increased under the 3G, and near about 2 Mbps speed you can achieve there, and onto that speed you can do the video chatting, right? Then under the 3G standard, international roaming has also become possible. International roaming, you know the meaning of roaming, what it is. If you don't know, then we will discuss later on also. It is available, पुढे पण दिलेलं आहे roaming बद्दल आपल्याला स्टडी करायचं आहे. So international means throughout the world you can use the 3G networks, and anywhere anyone can contact to any person because the roaming facility is available to that person. Okay, so under the third generation, international roaming was also made possible. Then one more new standard is developed under the 3G technology. That standard is UMTS, which stands for Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. UMTS, Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. This is also the widely used standard under the 3G technology. Okay, WCDMA, CDMA 2000, TDS CDMA, and the most popularly used, that is UMTS. Okay, सो UMTS सुद्धा तुम्हाला पुढच्या चॅप्टर्स मध्ये डिटेल मध्ये विचारलेला आहे. त्याचे काही फीचर्स आपल्याला डिस्कस करायचे आहे आणि डेटा कोणत्या पद्धतीने ट्रान्समिट होतो ह्या UMTS च्या अंडर, दॅट ऑल्सो वी हॅव टू डिस्कस. ओके, सो दिस वॉज द इंट्रोडक्शन अबाउट द थर्ड जनरेशन, or in short about what is the meaning of third generation. Now again we will discuss about the features in short about the third generation. Features of 3G. सो जसं आपण काल डिस्कस केलं, फर्स्ट 1G चे काही फीचर्स बघितले, 2G चे काही फीचर्स बघितले, तसेच आता हे 3G चे काही फीचर्स आहे. फर्स्ट इज generation. That generation is called as a 3G, which was in the year 2001. Correct? Technology, the basic technology used under 3G is a broadband. Broadband means throughout the world you can use this 3G. Then FDD and TDD concepts are used. FDD म्हणजे frequency division duplexing and TDD म्हणजे time division duplexing. हे सुद्धा concepts मे बी तुम्हाला माहिती असतील. It is similar to that of the multiple access like FDM and TDM. Okay, so the technology used under the 3G is broadband, FDD, and then third part is the different standards which are used under 3G. As I told you, we are having CDMA 2000, then WCDMA and UMTS. So those you can mention here. Frequency band. Now here range of band is given. Okay. आपण नॉर्मली 2000 मेगाहर्ट्सच्या अराउंड असं बँड म्हणतोय, बट इथं स्टँडर्ड बँड त्यांनी दिलेले आहे. द बँड रेंजेस फ्रॉम 1.6 gigahertz to 2.5 gigahertz. म्हणजेच 1600 megahertz to 2500 megahertz. So it is normally in the range of 2000 megahertz only, right? So that frequency band is mentioned here. So you can write in the features. And data rate speed, it is up to 2 Mbps. Okay, 2 Mbps speed तुम्ही achieve करू शकता by using these different standards. Then multiple access method. Most of the standards are using CDMA, because we know that in CDMA, that means code division multiple access, frequency sharing, time sharing both can take place, and along with that we can give a certain unique code to the user, and based on that unique code the communication will be made possible. So CDMA is basically for the purpose of security, which is largely available in case of the 3G. So multiple access method here is CDMA. Then switching methods, as we discussed in this 3G also, we can make the use of both the types of switching, circuit switching as well as packet switching. Then different services which are available, you can mention the services like high speed data, you can transfer voice, videos, multimedia data, then emails, e-commerce, all this is possible under the 3G. And some more services which are provided under the 3G, they are also mentioned. So those also you can write there. Voice signal you can transfer, then you can do messaging, then you can transfer MMS or multimedia messaging service, MMS, then medium multimedia and interactive high multimedia. Interactive sessions also you can take like video conferencing, video calling. So that part is possible under the 3G. Okay, so these are nothing but the features of G, that is the third generation. Okay, सो मी तुम्हाला स्टार्टिंगलाच हे सगळं सांगितलं होतं की आपल्या पूर्ण सिलेबस मध्ये MWC च्या पूर्ण सिलेबस मध्ये तुम्हाला काही नवीन टेक्निकल वर्ड्स ऐकायला येतील, काही ऍब्रिव्हिएशन्स असतील, जसे की शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स आहे, तर ते सगळे तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचे. आतापर्यंत बरेचसे नवीन वर्ड्स मी यूज केलेले आहे. सो दोज वर्ड्स ऑल्सो यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर, यू हॅव टू राईट इन द एक्झाम. करेक्ट? मी परत सांगते, हा पूर्ण सब्जेक्ट थेरॉटिकल आहे. सो थेरॉटिकल असल्यामुळे ह्याच्यामध्ये जिथे जिथे टेक्निकल वर्ड्सची गरज आहे तिथे ते यूज करावेच लागतात. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे फक्त लिहायचं म्हणून लिहायचं नाहीये, बट टेक्निकल वर्ड्स आर व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट इन दिस कम्प्लीट सिलेबस ऑफ MWC. ठीक आहे, सो आता आपण 3 जनरेशन स्टडी केले, फर्स्ट जनरेशन, सेकंड जनरेशन अँड थर्ड जनरेशन. करेक्ट? नाव we will discuss about the comparison point of 1G, 2G and so can you compare this all the parameters here? सांगू शकता मला फर्स्ट जनरेशन, सेकंड जनरेशन, थर्ड जनरेशन, how we can compare this technologies or the standards? Okay, I'll share one screen to you. Till that you try to answer. मी तुम्हाला कंपॅरिझनचे एक एक पॉइंट सांगते, पण त्या पहिले तुम्ही मला आन्सर द्या की व्हॉट यू हॅव स्टडीड अप टिल नाव in 1G, 2G and 3G.
सांगितलं असतं तुला काय चाललंय.
कोणाचा माईक ऑन आहे? काही रिक्वेस्ट तर बोला, अदरवाइज बंद करा.
मैं फर्स्ट जनरेशन मध्ये टेक्नॉलॉजी मध्ये analog येते फर्स्ट.
आवाज क्लिअर येत नाहीये.
हेलो
हा बोल.
मैम टेक्नॉलॉजी एनालॉग सर्क्युलर आणि
मंगेश बोलतोय.
टेक्नॉलॉजी 2G मध्ये
आ-
डिजिटल
आवाज-
सर्क्युलर टेक्नॉलॉजी असते ना मॅम. हॅलो हॅलो हा
हा,
मॅम
बोल.
येतोय माझा आवाज?
हा येतोय बोल.
हा फर्स्ट जी मध्ये टेक्नॉलॉजी एनालॉग सर्क्युलर मध्ये असते
फर्स्ट ऑफ मला व्यवस्थित आवाज नाहीये.
टेक्नॉलॉजी मध्ये असते
एक
आणि
मिनिट मला आवाज
हे असतं.
एक मिनिट मला आवाज येत नाही. बेटर मीच तुम्हाला सांगते. डिफरंट कंपॅरिझन पॉइंट्स अंडर 1G 2G अँड 3G सगळ्यांना आपल्याला कम्पेअर करायचं आहे. ठीक आहे. सो if you compare the first generation, second generation, third generation with respect to features also you can describe them or you can differentiate. The first is generation you can write. First point you can write as a generation. This generation is a first, this is second, and this is third. If you want you can note it somewhere. Okay, तुम्ही तुमच्या नोटबुक मध्ये लिहू शकता. Second feature, year of introduction or launch. First generation was launched in 1970s or 1970, second generation in 1990, and third generation in 2001. Third point, this is analog cellular, this is digital, cellular, this is also digital, broadband, or you can mention it as a broadband, FDD and DD. Next point you can write about standards used under different technologies. Like in this we have AMPS, right? Second generation you have GSM, IS-95, or some more are there that also you can mention here. In 3G we have CDMA 2000, then UMTS, WCDMA, that also you can write. Then next you can write about the switching concepts. Switching, here we have circuit switching, here we have packet switching, and here we have both circuit also and packet switching also. Correct. Then next point you can write as frequency bands. So in 1G can explain with respect to AMPS चे बँड लिहा, जी आपण ऑलरेडी स्टडी केली होती. इट इज इन बिटवीन 824 to 894 मेगाहर्ट्ज, राईट. अंडर द 2G मध्ये तुम्ही GSM किंवा IS-95 ची कोणतीही फ्रिक्वेन्सी बँड मेन्शन केली तरी चालेल. ठीक आहे. सो द बँड इज इन बिटवीन 850 to 1900 megahertz, and in 3G the range discussed now is 6 to 2.5 gigahertz. Okay, then next point you can write about the data rates. In 1G you can achieve maximum data rate of 2.4 kbps. In 2G you can write about 9.6 kbps maximum speed, and under 3G the maximum you can write about 2 mbps speed you can achieve. Then next you can write about the multiple access technique. Multiple access technique. Multiple access in 1G you are preferring only FDMA. In 2G we are preferring TDMA as well as CDMA, and in 3G we prefer normally CDMA. Okay, you can write about modulation techniques. In this we were preferring only the frequency modulation. In 2G we were preferring about GMSK, Gaussian minimum shift keying, and now in 3G I haven't told you about which are the modulation technique, but we are using BPSK, QPSK, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन विच स्टँडर्ड वी आर युझिंग. 3G मध्ये जेवढे जेवढे स्टँडर्ड्स आहे प्रत्येकमध्ये मॉड्युलेशन टेक्निक थोडीशी डिफरंट डिफरंट आहे. सो यू कॅन राईट हिअर BPSK, QPSK. So these are the modulation part. Next you can write different services provided by that technology. जसे की फर्स्ट जनरेशन मध्ये कोणकोणती सर्व्हिसेस आहे? ओनली व्हॉइस was possible. Only voice or messages were possible under first generation. In second generation, digital voice was transmitted. Then digital data, SMS facility that was possible under the 2G. And in 3G, you can write about high speed data, high speed voice, videos, or any multimedia that you can mention here. Okay, I think अजून काही लिहू शकता का? This many are sufficient under all these three generations, or you can compare all these three generations. It's quite easy, and it may be asked in the theory exam also. Differentiate between 1G, 2G, and 3G. 2.5G ची काही गरज नाही आहे, but 1G, 2G, 3G, these three comparison it can be asked for theory. ठीक आहे, समजलंय सगळ्यांना? If not, you can view it properly and you can take a screenshot of this so that you can write in your notes also. ठीक है? Okay, so all the three generations are familiar to you now. I think now the session is going to end after 2 or 3 minutes. So for today we will stop here. I will suggest you from tomorrow we will make the use of GeoMeet app. If possible, everyone download it, and on the trial and error basis tomorrow we will see how it is working, and next we can use that. ठीक आहे, झूम मध्ये काही डिफिकल्टीज आहे, इवन गुगल मीट मध्ये पण थोडी डिफिकल्टी येते मला. सो बेटर वे विल गो फॉर GeoMeet. कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन्स? एनी क्वेश्चन्स? प्रथमेश बोल.
नाही मॅम, नो डाउट.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक आहे, नो डाउट्स. ठीक आहे, मग आता सेशन तसं एंड होईलच, टाइम झाला आहे. सो वी कॅन स्टॉप हिअर. उद्या आपण नेक्स्ट टॉपिक घेऊया. हे जे स्टँडर्ड्स आता आपण डिस्कस केले ना, 1G चे, 2G चे आणि 3G चे, हे सगळे स्टँडर्ड्सचे फक्त फीचर्स आपल्याला उद्या डिस्कस करायचे. ओके, कारण ह्या चॅप्टर मध्ये जास्त डिटेल मध्ये विचारलेलं नाहीये. फक्त त्या स्टँडर्ड्सचे जे मेन फीचर्स आहे त्याच्यावर आपण डिस्कशन करू आणि एक नवीन टॉपिक स्टार्ट करू. ठीक आहे, सो विल एंड टुडे सेशन. इफ यू हॅव